Stand up and ascend into the light. It's time to be what you are. No longer become but be. No longer trying but doing. No longer wishing but wanting and implementing. We are talking about the new energy that is now being made available to you for your plans and intentions, for your light-filled actions in and through love. The original source of all life provides every person with the energy they need to fulfill their orders. The only condition for this is to know the orders and to live them unconditionally. That is why so many people are now undergoing in-depth training. Because when it says, "No stone is left unturned," what is meant is that nothing in your life will remain the same when you are ready to start your journey. Embarking on the journey means acknowledging yourself in all your strength and power, and that means being willing to remove everything that hinders you and blocks you. You are not a servant of foreign powers, but a self-determined human being among humans. Becoming aware of this means changing your life, and changing your life means changing your thinking, feeling, and acting. There is nothing more rewarding in life than devoting yourself completely to your spiritual affairs. Because as long as you do not know what powers lie dormant in you and what power you carry within you, your life will remain incomplete. Restless, you search for peace on the outside and are constantly thrown back on yourself. Find happiness. This time shows you how important it is to get in touch with yourself, and that means going far beyond the psychological level and into your spiritual reality. Only when you recognize spirit, when you anchor the immortal and indestructible spirit that you are, as the one institution that surpasses all other instances, will you find happiness and be at peace with everything that is, but above all with yourself be able to live. You have to penetrate all preceding levels in order to advance to your spiritual being. Misfortune, strife, and humanity are always the result of not knowing that you are pure divine consciousness, pure spirit, and light of pure love. When you penetrate the veil of ignorance and begin to divine who and what you really are, then everything changes. 𝐃𝐀𝐘𝐒. Some people might ask, how can I achieve this? How can knowing that I am pure divine consciousness help me where an earthly struggle for existence is being forced on me and where darkness has settled over this world? Babaji, you conquer the ephemeral in the ephemeral and you attain life in the midst of life. It is precisely because the challenges are what they are that penetrating this illusion is possible. Confronting difficulties makes solutions urgent. The more restrictive and inhuman, the more godless and lifeless the energy on earth is, the greater the chance that people will turn to what is true and good. Earthly affairs only keep you from realizing until you realize that you can master this situation by involving God in your life and mastering earthly affairs with God. You encounter God not only in prayer or in meditation, but above all in the middle of life. Everything is one. Why shouldn't earthly affairs also be the affairs of God? After all, God created the earth. Everything with God, you are being forced into a struggle for existence. Have you worked out solutions with God, or do you still believe that God has nothing to do with it? That's the whole point. God is your life in every moment. God's absences create the difficulties you are trying to avoid. God is never and nowhere absent, especially not when you need Him most urgently. and more people need God in everyday life. Are you sometimes touched deep inside by the longing for God? Are you crying for no reason? Do you feel disconnected without knowing what? This is the soft whisper from eternity, the voice of God within you. This is the constant presence of that power that is everything and that people have been seeking since the beginning of time. God is the one institution within you. To connect means to dissolve and leads to the death of the false self. Everything is through God, earthly and unearthly. All is life, all is light, all is love. And in the deepest darkness, in the dark night of the soul, this knowledge is born. Babaji,